The daily briefing underway, and as usual, the U.S. President taking front and center at the beginning of this. He has done different tactics and different sort of emotions going through the last few weeks, but I can say this is the most somber tone that I heard from the U.S. President at the outset of this briefing. He knows how bad this week is for the United States, but he's still hopeful that things can turn around, and he's showing a little bit of empathy with the hundreds of families who are dying both in New York but also across the United States. Let's take a listen.
We grieve alongside every family who has lost a precious loved one. New Yorkers are tough and strong and brave. New Jerseyites are tough and strong and brave, and they're being hit very hard right now. And for the next week, hopefully not much longer than that, it's going to start to go in the other direction.
Now, of course, he couldn't avoid, you couldn't have a press conference with the U.S. President without having digs at people, and he definitely digged at some governors. He said, while I'm getting on well with governors of states, if they fail you, I will be there for you, which is not really how things are meant to work. But, that is the U.S. President's style. But you can tell from his tone that he knows how bad this is in New York, New Jersey, but also increasingly elsewhere. While some states are doing a pretty good job, like California, we're seeing spikes in places like Illinois, in Georgia, for example. In Louisiana, it's looking bad. There are other states, too, that have gone from very low levels to big jumps percentage-wise in terms of cases and deaths. As you can tell from the tallies that we've been putting out, obviously the U.S. leading in both counts now by a large margin when compared to the rest of the world.
And Nathan, the president also had some pretty harsh words for the World Health Organization.
Yeah, in fact, he tweeted out a tweet against the World Health Organization, and he's actually just repeated it, basically saying that he thinks the WHO, despite U.S. funding, is too China-centric, and we're, quote, going to have a look at it. People do deflect in times of crisis, especially when things aren't going that well. But, obviously you have to correct the record. As you know, China and the WHO alerted the world December 31st that there was this new pneumonic-like virus. Of course, they shared the genome on January 11th. And also allowed CDC officials in, along with the WHO as well here from the US. So obviously some finger-pointing going on against the WHO from the US president, but it's important to get your facts right.